Goody Headache Relief Shot 500 is the second race of the year at Martinsville Speedway, and it is the oldest NASCAR race on the circuit. It is in the 7th race of the chase for the Sprint Cup and the first race of the Eliminator Round, which means there are 8 drivers left that will be cut down to 4 for the final race. Martinsville Speedway has a ton of history as it was built in 1947, and it is the shortest track in the series at 0.526 miles. This race is 500 laps on a track that is pretty flat at 12 degrees in the corner, and there is really only one lane. If your car can pass on the outside at Martinsville, it's having a great day. That means you might have to move someone out of the way, especially later in the race, and the field catches up to lapped cars quickly. Tempers can get very short fast at Martinsville, and at the late point in the season, things can heat up before you know it. Joey Logano won his 6th pole of the season and was the dominant car leading 207 laps, but he finished in 37th as Matt Kenseth put him into the wall later as payback for their tangle at Kansas Speedway. That opened the door for Jeff Gordon to pick up his first win of the year and the last of his career as he would retire after the season. Jamie McMurray, Denny Hamlin, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Kyle Busch were in the top 5, but Kenseth and Logano were in the middle of the post-race conversation. Kenseth would be parked for 2 races for taking out Logano on purpose, and it ruined Logano's chance for a championship. It should also be noted that Kenseth was laps down at the time and came back on the track specifically to wreck Logano. The win also tied Gordon with Richard Petty and Darrell Waltrip with 6 wins in the Martinsville full race, while Jimmy Johnson is next with 5. When betting on NASCAR's Goody's Headache Relief Shot 500, most of the drivers should have a positive sign in front of the odds. For example, odds of plus 900 would mean you bet $100 to win $900. You'd win back a total of $1,000 for a winning bet. That would include your $100 stake and your $900 profit. But you might see an occasional driver that comes with a negative sign, which means they are a favorite to win the race. For example, a line like minus 175 means you would have to wager $175 to win $100 on that driver. When you see a driver with a small number, including the ones that go into negatives, that means they're favored to win the event. The driver with the smallest number on the board is, in fact, the favorite to win the race. On the flip side, you'll see drivers with numbers that get bigger and bigger in the positives. That simply means that they are underdogs, and as the numbers grow larger, they are deemed to have a smaller chance of winning the event. Johnson leads the way with an average of 5.3 in 14 starts, while Hamlin is next at 7.2 in 11 starts, including 2 wins. Kyle Busch is up there at 11.6 in 11 starts, and he is the pick to win this race after rolling over everybody in the spring, leading 352 laps en route to the win. Hendrick Motorsport has a monopoly on this race with 4 straight wins, but Joe Gibbs Racing could be taking over. We give the win to Kyle Busch. Don't forget that Bang the Book is your best resource for sports betting information on this event and every other sporting event and game this week. Click over to bangthebook.com now.